Shalom, family. Hope everybody is doing well. We are 88 degrees right now where I am, and it tells you how crazy the weather is. Tomorrow, we're going to be 63 degrees. Woo! Yeah, this has been a crazy year with the weather. So, we're going to talk about Brian McKnight. Now, over the years, I know in the past there were issues where he was complaining about his children, from previous relationships. But, people do grow and mature. And one thing his son said is he believes his father got self-hate issues. And I have to agree with the same thing because, his current wife is not a black woman. He does have a child with her, but she has children from a previous relationship. He acknowledges those children, but his black children, he just completely ignore. And then he came out and said they were the product of sin. That is a horrible thing for a father to say about his children, whether the relationship was good or not. That kind of stuff don't belong on social media. And he didn't have no problem coming out and saying that. Whatever you put out there, it's out there forever. Even if you decided to go back in and erase it, it's out there forever. And you would think a man his age would know better. You don't use social media as a means to deal with your family. I just don't believe all that stuff belongs on social media. When you are going through a divorce, I don't think the husband or wife should be dragging each other on social media. If you're having problems with your children, it was just like Kirk Franklin a couple of years back when he was having a problem with his son, and he was on there and cussing him out and everything. That stuff don't belong on social media. Seriously. And I wish our people would keep those kind of things off of the internet, because now you open the door for people to get all up in your business. And that is never a good thing. When people start getting up in your business, it just gets far worse from that point on. And to me, Brian McKnight did not use any common sense on this one. Well, a lot of his fans, let me share my screen, are very upset with him And he has an upcoming concert, and his fans, because they did not like what he did against his black children online, they are refusing to attend his concert. And yeah, I mean, when you are a celebrity, the things you do and say, it will make either a positive or negative impact. And in this case, it's definitely negative. So let's get into it. So the fans are saying, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Brian McKnight fans are refusing to attend his concert after calling his black children products of sin. So his fans are making it clear on social media they are refusing to attend his upcoming concert due to the unfortunate comments he made about his older children. McKnight has two sons, Brian Jr., and you know he named his newborn with his, I believe she's a Latino woman. He also named that child Brian Jr. How the hell do you have two Brian Jr.'s? Okay. And Nico with his ex-wife, Julie. McKnight also fathered a daughter, Brianna, with a woman named Patricia Driver, and has another son, Clyde, with an unknown woman. So, wow. He is estranged from his older children due to comments about them on social media. Again, you know, family issues do not belong on social media. Okay. I just don't get how somebody can be Brian McKnight's age and you don't know this. Those things don't belong on here. I'm going to show y'all. Let me take this down. I'm going to show you a picture of his children from a previous relationship. Let's see here. See if I can pull that up. Yeah, right here. All right, so these are the children from his previous relationship that he has decided not to have any relationship with them anymore. So there are two sons and two daughters from a previous relationships that he had. And he does not interact with these children at all. Now, I mean, if he did have a falling out, I would imagine it was with the older children. I doubt if these two small girls really had that kind of falling out with him, not unless it was the exes that he fell out with, which is possible. But I don't know. I'm not feeling what he's saying here. You know, the ones that are grown, that's one thing, but the ones that are not, I'm not feeling Brian on that to cut them off like that. So now his ex-wife, Leilani McKnight, said that he is completely estranged from his two older children, and those are the ones on the top, the two sons. So he was scheduled to perform at the Motor City Casino Hotel in Detroit in June. Fans have now turned on the singer since he does not acknowledge his biological daughter, Brianna, because she was illegitimate. And he called all of his older children a product of sin and evil. The 54-year-old vocalist, who belongs to the Seventh Day Adventist Church, made the remarks while talking live with fans on social media, and that is not a conversation to have with your fans. So many of his fans felt what he did was very nasty and blasphemous, and they were calling him a bad father, and they did not agree with him at all. McKnight also reportedly refused to tell his son Nico that he loved him as he battled cancer earlier this year. Wow. How does your son? Wow. Well, that's what he did. Although the artist claimed he did everything he could to help his son financially, but was thwarted by his hostile call from his ex wife. Okay, well, that's your ex wife, not your son. Even if you're upset with your ex wife, why would you take it out on your son? So I can only imagine if that help came from me, that would go against the strong narrative that's being pushed out about me, he stated. So, what are we doing? So, he wishes her well because that's what she wanted, and we're staying out of it. So, the Detroit concert venue shared a promotion of McKnight's show on Facebook on April 23rd, along with a picture of the 54-year-old singer. Don't miss out on a night of smooth tunes with Brian McKnight at Soundboard June 9th. Grab your tickets now. However, fans swiftly responded by rejecting McKnight's ticket sales in the comments section, and they did not mince their words and said he should retire. That's what one fan said. And one said, at this point, I wouldn't go for free. Replied another one on Facebook. Another fan said, sir, absolutely not, along with the GIF, hell nah. Another fan noted that they would reconsider. Oh, okay. So they said they would reconsider, if he tried to reconcile with his children, and went on to say, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Another fan said, I know good and well, this isn't Father's Day weekend, is it? Nah, he needs to start back and put his kids first. I'm good, added one Facebook user. Brian canceled himself once he canceled his kids. In April, Nico reacted to his father by calling him evil and spilled the tea about his childhood on the down low singer. Oh, down low, huh? I'm evil? That's wild, Nico said. The guy used to make me clean his used condoms in the bathroom. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Brian McKnight made his son clean his condom. Are you freaking? And he would make him do this before his ex got home. And he's calling me evil. The guy who forged signatures. Wow. He said Brian McKnight would forge signatures on things, but he calls me evil. Oh, man. Oh, that's nasty to make your son do that. That's what his son is claiming. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. So that's a terrible thing. And, you know, let this be a lesson. If you are a celebrity, don't put your family business all over the internet. And don't shun your children publicly. Even if you feel they've done something wrong, that's not the place for it. And I can't help but feel sorry for these children, you know, especially the younger ones that are not seeing him at all. I don't know. It just don't seem right to me. So everybody, yeah, this dude is way too old to be doing this. He's way too old for this. And I wish him the best, but I think I agree with that one person that posted. I believe he canceled himself. I think he did too on this one. I think he did too. And he openly said he accepts his stepchildren and his newborn son. So your wife children, I believe she had two children before they married. So those children are more important to him than his biological children. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. I don't know, y'all. You're going to have to tell me what you think on this one in the comment section. Mhm. But yeah, that part with the condom. Oh man. How the hell do you make your kids do that? Ugh, if that's true, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Mhm. That has happened to a couple of people around me, um, Queen Mommy, where the men did not really interact with the ex or their children. And then when they got older and health started failing, they were looking for those kids that they ignored, you know? And in fact, I worked with a woman like that. And her biological father did that to her, but she ended up making amends with him and she did help him, at the end of his life. She did help him. But I have also seen instances where those kids were like, "Look, you haven't been there all this time. I'm not coming around now, forget it." Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. I hate to see stories like this. I really don't like stories like this at all. I just feel that, when you have all this dysfunctional things going on, you make it worse by going public with it. That's just my opinion. All right, y'all. Let's see here. Onika, thank you for the memberships for my podcasts. You did three, so thank you very much. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, there's always going to be someone, Zava, Xavier, there's always going to be someone caping for these dudes. It happens all the time. It's the same way with Diddy. You always got people that feel one way, and then you always got the other ones that are caping. It always happens that way. It really does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But these celebrity types, they always got some kind of issue, y'all. They really do. They always got sometimes I think they got more problems than the average person that's not in that world. They just have far more issues in my opinion. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that hurts. You gotta understand, his kids, even the younger ones, are gonna see what he posted about them one day. And that saying your kids are the product of sin, that nah, that really hurts. Mhm. Yeah. Sun, Venus, Moon, I agree with what you post. Absolutely. You said, at Just Me, they are all like that. Who they marry show who they value. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It sure does. Mhm. So, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I want to thank you all for being here, and just be on the lookout for my videos that will be published tomorrow. And if I come across an interesting topic, we'll do another live stream as well. Shalom, family.